surprises, because we have got nothing but surprises in line for you on our show today. There are a bunch of people right behind this door in our studio audience who have absolutely no clue why they are here. I mean, we concocted some kind of crazy stuff, and they think they're basically just here to watch the show. So they're standing by waiting for the show to begin. I want you to take a peek at what's going on. We'll clue you in on what's happening. Audra Bennett. Audra has not seen her mother for 16 years. She began searching for her mom recently, and Audra also has no idea that today she is finally going to see her mother right here in just a few minutes. A lot of excitement. That really was a lot of fun, and now we want to move on to something very exciting but very much a more serious subject. It's about the relationship of a mother and child. I'd like you to listen carefully as one mother delivers this emotional message to a child that she barely knows.
18 years ago, I divorced my husband. I realized I was too young to be married, and I was married to the wrong man. My daughter was only 6 months old at the time. I had failed at marriage, and I was afraid to fail at parenthood, so I gave up custody of my baby to her father. I trusted that her grandparents would provide her with more than I ever could. As the years went by, I didn't keep in touch because I didn't want to get in the way of her new life. My little girl would be 18 years old by now. And it's been 16 years since I've seen her. Today I would like to say to her, I think of you all the time. And I hope you have a good life, and there's a little bit of room in it for me now. I really love you, Audra.
This is Audra, obviously. Audra. I want you, Audra Bennett, to come up on stage. And we'd like for you to meet your mom. Nancy Davies, could you come out and say hi to your daughter for the first time? We'll let them have their moment, and we'll be right back. We have just given one member of our studio audience the surprise of her life, and we all felt this wonderful swell of emotion, Audra, as you were reunited with your mom. And now I know you've been looking for this lady, and you have no idea how we pulled this off, but you had contacted a private investigator, remember, Norma Tillman, and asked her for help. Well, we contacted Norma, and
I wanted to see her. That's all. I didn't expect none of this, but...
Are you angry at all at your mom for leaving you?
No. I was when I was younger. And my grandmother, I lived with my grandmother. She taught me to love everybody. And she was just real sweet, so, you know.
Nancy kept saying, I'm so proud of you, I'm so proud of you, and it's clear that you really are. You were about to burst, knowing that this was happening, and so were we. Why didn't you stay in touch with her?
I felt that I couldn't provide the type of family that her father could. And I'm not quite sure as to why she wound up with her grandmother and father, but I'm awful glad that they raised her.
Well, she turned into a lovely young lady inside and out.
Yes.
You know what's interesting to me is both of you independently told our producers that you've been having dreams about the other. Audra, what have you been dreaming?
Well, it was, I guess, about a year and a half ago. I just had like nine dreams, just, you know, one right after the other about my mother. It was weird. And I just thought, well, maybe, you know, maybe she died or something, and that was the way God was, you know, telling me, well, you know, your mother's passed away, or I thought, well, maybe she was looking for me, or, you know, I didn't know. It's just...
What were your dreams, Nancy? A few weeks ago, I had a dream. I thought it was my best friend's daughter. They're about the same age. Anyway, I just had this strange dream, and I called my friend and asked her how's she doing and all. And she said she's doing great. And she asked me why, and I said, I don't know. I just had this strange dream about her, and a couple weeks later, I got the phone call, and I was about floored.
Well, I know this has been a big surprise for you, Audra, but Audra really has a surprise to switch around on you, Nancy.
No.
Something that you don't know.
Oh?
I have a 4-month-old son.
You're a grandmom.
I was going to bring him, and I thought that he would be too much responsibility to take here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to bring him, but I decided not to, like a few days beforehand. This is him.
Oh.
That's his, his name is Demerit.
Your little grandson.
Yeah.
All right, now tell her.
You've got 3 half-sisters who are waiting to see you. They're just dying to meet you.
They're here. Would you come on out and say hello to your sister girls? Melissa, Heather, and Joanne. Hi, come on in, have a seat. You guys have so much talking to do, and I'm just so excited that we were able to be a small part in putting you together, and know that it's just going to be the beginning of many wonderful memories that you have together. So thanks for letting us share in this very special moment with the two of you. I'm glad you were here, and you had no clue.
I'm just waiting to wake up right now.
Yeah. All right, everybody, we're going to get out the tissues, and we'll check in with the results of our surprise makeover. We're going to have that for you in just a few minutes, so stay with us.